I want to go over the numbers again related to Jesus. So look at it. The 10th of Nisan, Jesus entered Jerusalem. It was March 19th. So if we only look at the date, is 19, then the 13th is when Jesus got betrayed. It's March 22nd, so it's 22. Then the 14th is the 23rd, which is the full moon. Jesus got arrested and crucified. Then 24 is 15, 16 is 25, 17 is 26. Then after 44 days from his arrested and crucified, it was the second month, 27th day, Jesus ascended to heaven. Here I've broken down the numbers, so you can pause the video and go through the numbers. Okay, so I've updated the calendar October, and I added the sun longitude degree. And then I just need to remind you guys that I will not count the dates only, but I will align the full moon and new moon with the date. So that's why you see the 5th and the 6th I put the 7th month, 28th day, 29th day, and the 30th together, so that it won't delay on the dates, so that the 14th will never align with the full moon in this case. And then also when you look at the date, for example, the 8th month first day, we actually looking the day before and the day after, so the 6th, 7th, 8th, or even the 9th. So but I will say 3 days, 6, 7, 8, right, just in case there's a day delay, or in this case because of the calendar's confusion, so many calendars we're using right now. Okay, go back to the Future. If you watch the Back to the Future Part 1 again online, and Dr. Brown, he mentioned that 1.21 gigawatts of electricity that he needs to travel, time travel, so 121. So this scene is about Dr. Brown. He set the time 121. Then Einstein goes to the future 1 minute later, but then because of the time travel effect, it affect the clock slow 1 minute slower. So technically it's 121. Then Einstein comes back 1 minute later, is 122. So time travel happens at 121. Now let's take a look at this scene, October 26th. So we are in October, which means the ideal date to time travel is October 26th, 126, which is 6 times 6 times 6. Here they explain it clearly. The preparation was in 2020. Then time travel is this year, the 21st, to the future, 22, because they want to escape the God's wrath coming up right now. So in October 26th, in October on the here they mention it 1 hour 35 minutes, 135. So this is 153 is father plus son plus the bride. And then it leads to the next slide that I try to explain. Notice that this scene, the clock say 123, and then the reflection E5. And E actually is the fifth alphabet, right? So it's 5-5, or you can also say it's like 3-5 also, because you just flip it backward, and so that the E flip it backward is 3. Then if you look at the time again, 1, 2, 3, and then you can also say 1-5-3. So father plus son plus 6, right? Okay, so previous slide I show the time 1 hour 35 minutes 0135. So it's equal to 123 here, and it's equal to October 23rd. So the 23rd reflection, right? E5. Here the sign BA. B is 2, 1 is A, so it's 21. This company has been having interruption of their services the past 2 weeks online and the branches, so might be hinting something is going down soon. Reference back to iPad G2, October 23rd, the scene is the flag breaks in half and one half flying away. Tsunami waves, 12 o'clock, Wu on the ground, and it's zooming out. Okay, Back to the Future. Marty, he adjusts the time 10 minutes early so that he can save Dr. Brown's life. So 124, and it's October 24. And reference back to the previous slide, it's exactly the same, 124. And then so that 0124 is equal to here, 124. At the same time, the reflection is 45. So number 45, we all know who's number 45. So that's why they like the number 45. And let's go to the next line. Here the time 124. So the reflection is 45. And then the 24th day is Jesus' first day of death completed. And it could be the October 24th. Okay, let's look at the calendar. The 23rd is the 17th day of the 8th month, and then the 24th is the 18th day of the 8th month. So the 17th day is Jesus' resurrection and goes to heaven. And then the 17th day is also the God's wrath, the flood of Noah. Sun longitude on the 23rd is 210 degrees, so that's the 21 here. And is October 23rd, 2021. So it's 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, and then 21, 210 degrees. Then 211 degree is on the 24th. On top of that, 21 is a master time number because 12 is a time number. So reverse is 21. And so that this year is a time travel year, I guess. They picked this year's to gain the power from the numbers. Here on this screen, November 5th, 1955. And if you haven't noticed yet, Jesus' ascension 44 days after he's arrested and crucified, it should be on May 5th, so it's 5-5. So that's why they picked 5-5. Tomorrow, October 6th, Aphrodite, the asteroid belt, is getting close to Mercury, and then Mars and Sun are getting in alignment soon in Virgo. And then the moon is above them all. Actually, it's forming a pentagon. a triangle with all the planets and sun, so different triangles. Then on top of that, Irene is another asteroid belt coming down, getting close to sun and planets here in Virgo. October 7, Mercury retrograde continue, so it is getting close to the sun and Mars. And then Irene against here, and then the moon travels to the feet of the Virgo, so no longer in this proximity. October 8, Sun and Mars align together, almost with Mercury getting really close to Sun and Mars, and then that's why I think the volcanoes and earthquakes will go crazy on the 8th. And Irene is still there, and then coming down really soon. So the effect of the asteroid belts Irene and Aphrodite are really I think intense. I haven't seen Draco, the asteroid, the meteor shower, so I try to locate it. Okay, October 9th, Sun and Mars, of course, really close together, and Mercury a little bit closer, and then you can notice that Irene's still there, and they are forming a triangle right now. Okay, 10-10, Aphrodite getting really close to Spica, and then Sun Mars still right next to each other, and then Mercury continues to back away because he's retrograding. You can see that Mars, Sun, Aphrodite, and Spica kind of form a line, and then Irene is up on top of all of them. Okay, 10-11, Aphrodite is at Spica, then Sun, Mars a little bit further away, but still right next to each other. Irene's still there, and they're still forming a triangle. Sun is approaching Spica and getting close to Aphrodite, and Mars is not as close as before. The Aphrodite pulling away from Spica, and then Sun still approaching Spica and Aphrodite. October 14, the Sun is approaching Spica, getting closer,